All right, hi everyone. Sorry we're fucking nearly 20 minutes late. Hi. That was an exhaustingly long amount of time before I actually got started. So I see Seth cut a fucking pipe bomb, which we missed all of. Did I miss anything else? Did I miss the entire Andre? Or was it just Seth for the first 15 minutes? It looks like it was a great promo. Ray will be in here in a minute. He's on the phone. I apologize if I come off a little irritable to start stream. Essentially, essentially, we had to go grocery shopping, which got us home about 12 minutes before stream had to start. I threw food on the stove, had Ray watch it to make sure no cats got to it, ran upstairs to get stream set up, told Ray, if I'm not ready to go at 8, go start it. And Ray was like, oh, I actually have to make a phone call. So Ray's making his phone call while I was making dinner. Andre hasn't happened yet, at least. Okay, cool, because that's what I'm excited about. I love Battle Royals. So, hi, everybody. No, Zach, it was not your tablet. We hadn't started yet. Simple as that. Normally, I would have popped into the chat and been like, hey, we haven't started yet. But I was kind of a little more focused on making sure no cats got to the food while I was cooking it, despite their best fucking efforts. And the minute it goes to commercial, I'm going to go refill my drink. But cool, I'm glad we missed out on a really great Seth promo. I'm fine. I'm just tired and stressed because I hate being late to stream, and I was a whole quarter of an hour late to stream. Like I was a whole. Like I came back and I was a whole 15 minutes late, which I hate being late. But yeah, there's a reason there's a chair there. You can see Ray's backpack in the background too. So Ray will be in the room eventually. He's got his dinner here. I made it for him a second ago. So, hi everyone. We're here. Probably not going to have any time to make characters tonight at this rate, but just I've been saying all week since they announced the Andre was happening last week. Ray Phoenix is my pick. They're just gonna put the win to him. That being said, if Omos is in it, I want to see Omos win. Ray and I were recording. So essentially, we're working on the. Oh, fucking awesome! It just acted like the stream ended on my end. Smackdown's also gonna go out in the middle of this, just so everyone knows. Like it's gonna be out in about 15 minutes. So I'm fully prepared for at least one or two people to go. Oh well, Universe is out, so deuces live chat. All right, it's Andre time. And Ray Phoenix is in it. Ray Phoenix is my logistical pick. Is that my ring camera? Yep, so I think Ray's coming back inside now. Omos was spotted in Vegas, so he might be in it. I'll pop huge if he is. I love Omos. Oh, it's a commercial-free first hour, which means I'm not going to refill my water for a while. Hello. There's your burger.
You got my bag.
What?
So you got the grocery bag at home?
It's just on top of the micro toaster oven right now.
Okay. You grab some.
Okay.
Mind if I grab some from the fridge?
What is it?
Barbecue sauce.
Yeah, go for it. Andre. We miss ya. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal that we can only show you 3 of the winners from. Because we fired half the fucking winners. Cesaro's gone, Big Show's gone, Mojo's gone. They can show Matt Hardy because of the TNA relationship. Braun is still there. They didn't do it in 2020. Jay is still there. Madcap is gone, and now Lashley's gone, and Bronson Reed's still there. Predictions for Wrestle Dream is Ospreay, Mox, Gunther, Hangman, Samoa Joe, Elite, and May. Gotcha. I don't know what the E and chart is. Oh, E and C. Oh, everyone's in. No Omos. But we don't bench talent. You know, Ray, according to Nick Khan, they don't bench talent, but Omos isn't in this battle royal. Where's Omos? No. No, don't just okay me. Where's Omos?
Not just okay, just stop. Hi, people.
Ray's here in person.
Yep.
I've gone Ray Phoenix for the win on this one. But Pierre says that Ludwig winning would be pretty cool. Oh, Cross is in it. I also very much enjoy
Cross. I can see Cross. I'm gonna go Cross. Not that I really give a fuck. Cross or Gable.
Gable's on it. That's Brutus Creed.
Oh, right.
Oh, Gable is in it. What the fuck? But El Grande Americano is
I
wrestling.
want, and I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry that Gable is pulling double duty.
Well, Xander, what are you talking about? We haven't seen him in months. El Grande Americano has been who we have been seeing.
Fair.
Elimination almost scores a great Phoenix. Now Santos Escobar perhaps reminding him of the respect that was paid a week ago after that performance. And you can see that this scan in his face as he looked down at Angel Humberto. Far from impressed with the results of
Carrion's tights on the door. Oh yeah, Carrion's not in the tights anymore. He's in trunks now. Also, what do you think about Tyler Bate being back with the short hair and just the mustache instead of a beard?
Probably good to show his youth.
What's that?
Probably good to show his youth. His money is in like a young underdog baby face.
Agreed.
So it's probably best to look as young as possible.
I mean, he's only like 7. Oh no, not the yes boys. No boys. Pierre says Tyler's best look. I agree. Are you excited for Mania and NXT? We wouldn't be doing watch-alongs for them if we weren't excited. I think that's the easiest blanket statement, right? Oh, boo! Wait. Oh! Jeez!
Here comes Pete.
I would enjoy a Ludwig win, but I don't see it. I see him going over here.
He was retired before these matches were ever a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if Pat Patterson got a chance to book one of these.
That'd be fun.
I mean, he made the Rumble what it is, so.
Yeah. Hey, it's a commercial-free Battle Royal tonight.
Good for them.
Because the first hour of SmackDown's commercial-free.
Don't cut the commercials in the match where most people are just going to be like resting on the ropes and acting like they're trying to throw each other out.
What we did miss in that first 15 minutes was a Seth Rollins promo, by the way, that was apparently really good. So, which is unfortunate, but
I'm sure we'll see it on YouTube.
yeah.
WWE's pretty good at making sure you stay updated through YouTube.
Oh, Ray Phoenix is a dick. What is Otis to Otis? What are you doing, bro?
Mr. Personality, Santos Escobar.
Yep.
Who's in the red pants?
Nakamura?
No, like that dude.
Joaquin Wilde?
Oh.
Yeah, he shaved his beard off a while. Or no, Cruz del Toro. My bad. Cruz del Toro shaved his beard off a while back and looks like a completely different person. Oh, there go the
Also, he got a bit thicker.
triple elimination. Otis eliminates himself and the Creeds.
Imagine if Chad Gable won.
Imagine if Gable gets eliminated and El Grande Americano enters from under the ring.
But that's exactly what I love.
Jesus, Otis.
The all-out passion that's been on display instantly from the start.
Oh, there went Walla. Both Theory and Waller should be doing so much more. Oh, all the Latinos are beating up Chad Gable. Yeah, what's their problem with Chad Gable? What did Gable ever do to luchadors?
Legitimately thought the guy in the red pants, I was like, what is Sim Snooker doing in this match? I was watching this movie called Samurai Cop.
Yeah.
One of the worst movies
Oh
ever.
no. Cross is in the I'm about to get eliminated position.
Nope.
I thought he was for a second there. I would love a Cross win, but
I'm saying him.
I think he'll be a Final Four guy.
I mean, him or I can see him doing Kaiser maybe.
Cross is not a Final Four guy. Cross is just going to pull him off the apron, isn't he? Maybe not.
Oh, they're in the T-Mobile Arena. I knew they were in Vegas, but T-Mobile Arena is the permanent UFC logo.
Gotcha. Well, folks, SmackDown Universe is out now, but stick with us if you want. I know half of you are just going to say deuces and go watch that instead.
Sorry, Xander.
That's not your fault. If my internet was a little bit faster, it would have gone out like 2 hours ago. For reference, Ray had to drive here today, so he couldn't exactly upload it at his house, so... Well, Ludwig's skinning the cat a lot. I would pop huge for a Ludwig win. Pretty much the only person that's in here at this point that I'm like, not you, is Miz. Which is probably exactly why Miz is going to win, isn't it?
Damn.
No Ludwig tonight.
I don't really want Nakamura to win either.
I'm impartial if Nakamura does. A Mellow win would be nice.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like I said, Miz is really the only person that if he wins, I'm going to be like, fucking really?
I feel like that's like more so like a gimme. It's like, oh, he's probably gonna retire soon, so yeah, Carmelo's out.
No, Miz is saving Mello. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Miz. See, I'm into the Mello Don't Miz partnership because, like, it's almost like Miz actually cares about a partner for once. And I think it's because he realizes how great Mello is. That was a sick elimination.
No, Andrade, don't ruin things.
What a good Final Four. It's going to be Phoenix. I'm good with any of these four.
Yeah.
It's going to be Phoenix, but I'm good with any of these.
I'm hoping for Carmelo, but you're probably right. Phoenix.
with a victory here tonight. WrestleMania weekend here in Vegas. Looks to take hold of the situation here, getting the best of Andrade. And Shinsuke looking to run it back at Shinsuke. Andrade, it'll get out of the way.
Oh, there goes Shinsuke.
He's recently single, ladies.
Oh my god. Ray, of course, talking about Andrade. Yeah, there goes Mello, probably. Yeah.
There's both of them.
Oh, they're doing the I think I won it spot with Phoenix. So they might... Oh, shit! Oh, I thought if they'd have just had Mello do, like, the run and dunk, that could have been it, but... Are they gonna randomly give it to Andrade, of all people? I like Andrade a lot. Like, obviously, I love Andrade, but, like... It's probably in-ring the most fun the Battle Royal's been before.
Mm-hmm.
Style of Ray Phoenix. And here is Phoenix.
Oh, it's Grande Americano! Grande Americano! Eliminating Phoenix! Oh my god, I think they're going to give it to Mello.
No, they're angling it wrong.
Oh, you gotta love that it comes down to Carmelo and Andrade again, though. After the 7 matches they did in the summer last year.
Remember, in 2024, they had that sensational 7-match series. That is what is on line. Well, you have to think that Grande Americano was far from impressed with the lack of sporting behavior of the luchadors in this match. And threw out Chad Gable. They got nobody for payback.
Come on, Mello. Come on, Carmelo. It's a race. A race.
How long do you think that these two are going to go?
Not long. They might give it a minute or two. Jesus.
God,
Mm-hmm. Doing better than TNA was last night at fucking 1 a.m. Dude, they were in Vegas. Dude, it was sad. Because their pay-per-view didn't start till 10 p.m.
Why?
Because they had an actual TNA taping airing. So they didn't want to go head-to-head with themselves.
Cancel the show.
Don't air the pre-taped event and just do the live one. But it was Unbreakable. You know, the event most known for the triple threat between AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, and Samoa Joe.
Do an event tomorrow morning.
But yeah, so it was Unbreakable. You know, the event made most famous by the triple threat between AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and Christopher Daniels, one of the greatest matches of all time.
Yeah.
You want to know what this one was main evented by?
What?
A triple threat
Uh-huh.
to crown the first ever TNA internet. Wait a minute. Oh, yes!
Yay!
But triple threat to crown the first ever TNA international champion. And it did involve an AJ, renowned ring general, just as good as Styles, AJ Francis, Steve Macklin, and Eric Young. It was like 25 minutes of nothing. It was like 25 minutes of AJ Francis dominating both of them, and then Macklin just kind of won.
I was like, okay, like, I mean, that's not anything special, but it's not like offensive. And he said 25 minutes, and I was like, what?
Yeah, it was like 25 minutes. Like, hold on. It may not have been 25 minutes, but it felt like 25 minutes. Like, it got this is boring chance for most of it. Hell yeah, Mello. Is he going to do the arm cross? Yeah, everyone's got to do the arm cross.
I mean...
Oh, it was actually only 13 minutes, but... Apparently it was only 13 minutes, but it felt longer. There was also a 20-minute barbed wire massacre match on the show between Sami Callihan and Mance Warner that involved Sami Callihan stapling Mance Warner's tongue to the ring.
A shocking arrival of El Grande Americano, who then eliminated him. I don't know what to explain with those eyeballs. I have no statement back. Between those two men, stop listening to nonsense positives like Michael Cole. Nonetheless,
Hell yeah, Mello.
Memo Page, who is celebrating here in Vegas. And coming up in a few hours, right here in Vegas, it is going to be the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony, topped and headlined by the induction of Triple H.
Oh boy, is it another Triple H video package?
How long do you think his speech is going to be?
I'm not watching it, so I don't know.
We're not watching
It starts at midnight, Ray. No, it starts at 1 a.m., actually.
Starts?
What are they doing? It starts 2 hours after SmackDown goes off the air to give people time to get to the venue that the Hall of Fame is at.
Where's the venue?
Some hotel.
What? Why not just the arena?
Because so many people leave during it otherwise.
Who cares? Who watches other than, like... Okay, Trips, I love you. I think you're doing a great job. This is inadvisable. Just do it 15 minutes after you go off the air. Make the ring the stage. Take the ropes down. It was simple because it was...
Or
you have all the wrestlers sitting inside the ring anyway, so who can't? No one can see the empty seats. Just don't cut to the shots.
But yeah, it doesn't start till 1 a.m., and God love him, his speech is going to go for like an hour. He is my favorite of all time. He has not given good PR this week to the company with his big mouth. But...
Did you see John Cena this morning?
Sure did. Between Cena, Nick Khan, Roman Reigns, and Triple H, it's not been a great PR week, has it?
Some tickets are still available. There's a 2-hour window to get there after SmackDown, and this wait is the full class of 2025. Yeah, some of the absolute greatest of all time. Of course.
Natural disasters are being inducted by the words inducted by, it would seem. Layla should have been the one inducting Michelle McCool. I'm just saying. I know Mean Mark gets to... You know what? I don't think I should finish that sentence, right? That look in your eyes or on your face is saying that I should. Or that I shouldn't, but you kind of want me to.
What do you think, Tanner?
Look, I know Mean Mark gets to hit that every night, but doesn't mean he needs to be the one inducting her into the Hall of
got
Fame.
the hits for that.
No, no.
Hey, I think they're probably before he retired. He was on like the 1 match a year schedule. So what do you think he's doing?
I'm not gonna... I don't think I should play along with this joke any further.
It's just as slow, just as long, just as boring,
He doesn't have to do a 15-minute walk to the ring first, though.
and just as painful to experience.
Alright, I think I'm gonna... you know, you're done, right? I'll take your plate.
But it does end with Taker rolling his eyes to the back of his head both times.
Okay. Alright. Do the barbecue sauce. I'll put it back in the fridge. All right. All right. I think that's a timeout, but like not in the YouTube chat. Like, go sit in the corner.
No.
This is my house.
And what are you gonna do?
You know, I don't know. I never thought I'd get this far. That's how I go with our YouTube channel every day. Like, it's like, all right, well, Xander, what are you gonna do now? I don't know. I never thought I'd get this far. Like, we're gonna hit 5,000 subs. Xander, what are you gonna do for 5,000 subs? I don't know. I'm gonna die at 500.
That's how you get tough skin. That's how you make it.
Well, the wait is over. They needed confidence that the 5,000 leading to this championship. They get settled at WrestleMania tomorrow. Streaming on Peacock at 7 p.m. Eastern Tippy time. Each one of the greatest sports. And we've got a lot to get through tonight on SmackDown before we get anywhere near WrestleMania, because the main event star of WrestleMania Sunday, WWE champ Cody Rhodes and the challenger John Cena, they're going to meet tonight face to face live on SmackDown. That's coming up later tonight. Also later tonight, it is the WWE Tag Team Championship will be on the line as the Street Profits, the relatively new champs, defend against the former champs, Motor City Machine Guns, right here on SmackDown later this evening. Now, we also have LA Knight tonight in action, taking on Solo Sikoa, but we have just learned that Tama Tonga has been taken to a local medical facility for x-rays after that brutal attack you saw by LA Knight back in the parking lot upon the arrival to this Friday Night SmackDown prior to WrestleMania. And look who's here, a superstar in every sense of the word, Rhea Ripley, getting set for the triple threat. We will hear from him.
So, WrestleMania is coming up, guys. We're going towards it. We are indeed going towards it. And what a weird season it's been, right, for WrestleMania. Let's talk about this for a second, right? So WrestleMania, what the fuck? Okay. Anyway, in my opinion, this year's WrestleMania build has been such a, in my opinion, very much mixed bag. It's done a lot of good things. I often feel that the matches themselves could have been made better. Someone clear out this thing for me more. Clearing the chair. We gotta get more into it here, guys. Gotta get a little bit more into it. Xander's gonna walk in with it. What are you doing? Anyway. So, what I'm getting at is a lot of these matches have been rather oddly booked, in my opinion. They've had some desires to be had, so to speak. And, like, what I mean is, I realize how far away from the mic I am all of a sudden.
Name a more iconic egg than Reese's. Oh, that's it. Yes, wow. Mountains of flavor.
Ooh!
What's up?
Wings.
Wings. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you, you could just sit on the couch if you wanted to.
Yeah.
We only had the chair because we were recording earlier.
Yeah.
It's like getting Batman. You need that. This is feeling much more Batman to me. Just a toxic sludge. Don't settle for just any insurance. Stay calm.
I was talking about how WrestleMania this year just feels strange.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the stuff they've done has been executed very well.
Have you seen Pierre's question in the chat yet, by the way?
Yeah, what do you ask?
He said, so Ray, I've been meaning to ask you this for a while now. How was Indy with the briefcase supposed to go? Has she not been released?
Oh. There was a few paths there. Ultimately, people see me.
Yeah. I'm just also using my computer here. You're good.
Ultimately, what I'm saying is, so she was supposed to, at one point, have an unsuccessful cash in, because Candace was supposed to cost her, and that was supposed to be like the breaking point in their relationship.
Yeah.
There was a few stuff like that. What is going on here? Tony Hitchcliff. Oh God.
Yeah, they had him on commentary for a match on Raw a few weeks ago. He's pretty terrible. I hate him.
He's like he knows wrestling, but like.
Something about my chocolate milk. As Rhea Ripley makes her way to the ring. Yeah, it has been a weird ride to WrestleMania this year. The build's not been like terrible, but it's not been great.
Yeah, well, what I was saying was like a lot of the stuff has been well done. I feel like the matches could have been better put together.
Yeah.
Like, I just think Charlotte was a bad choice with. Like, I think honestly, if you had inserted her in an Intercontinental or a U.S. title picture, you could give her the big win. She could like present herself like a star. And I understand there are some there like the company believes in her, and she does have people who do like legitimately like her.
Yeah.
Like Charlotte does have her fans who like her because like they think she like comes off as a legitimate talent, and they like that style of wrestling, right?
Yeah.
But like just putting her with Tiffany Stratton, who's like other than Rhea, the most over woman in the company.
Yeah.
Which is why I get you didn't match up Tiffany and Rhea, even though like you've done Universe, I would love to see them do that. I think that'd be a great match one day when it happens. I ultimately understand that like when sometimes booking math doesn't work, you know.
Yeah.
It tells you like, oh, Rhea's the most popular woman in the company. Tiffany's the second most popular woman in the company. Matching them up should be great.
One's naturally a good babyface. The other's naturally a really good heel.
Yeah. But here's the thing though, like Tiffany, like because she's such a good heel, got over as a babyface. So.
It marks my 6th WrestleMania.
What?
Each time I walked in, the sun was so
Yeah, she started.
37 was her first one. It's 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. No, 36 was her first one.
Yeah.
Because of the NXT title match. JT in chat says, OMG, Ray, you're here. Question. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's JT, so how's this gonna go?
They're like, Ray, you're here. It's Andrew's room. You can't run away this time.
That's true. It's true. You are a captive audience this time.
Yeah.
talk about the last few weeks. Just blame, moan, make excuses, but I'm not going to do that because there's no point talking about the past anymore. Sunday, I get back what I want,
Bianca definitely wins on Sunday.
Oh yeah, they're obsessed with her maintaining a streak.
And it's like, someone pointed out when I was kind of being facetious about the whole streak thing, they were like, so you consider Asuka as having her streak tainted by Eva Marie winning that Battle Royal in NXT during her first year? I was like, you got me there. I don't care. I just think that, I don't know. It's one of those.
I think even like, I don't know. I ain't saying it like this. Even an attempt to replicate the Undertaker's streak seems futile in my opinion.
True. It's a cool outfit for you.
Yeah.
I also wouldn't be against Io. I'm not gonna be upset no matter who wins the triple threat. I think it'll be a good
Like
match.
here's the thing. I would be fine with this whole thing
Mm-hmm.
if Io had won the Rumble.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with it all. Like if Io had won the Rumble, you could do Bianca and Tiffany.
Yeah.
Have Bianca beat Tiffany. Have Tiffany stay a heel because she was a heel for the Charlotte program. The Charlotte program made her a babyface.
Now the cash in was the cash in was
Yeah, you could have kept her a heel post cash in.
She wants something to say.
because they did the Tiffy and Trishy thing, which I kind of did in Universe.
Yeah, but like I said, like you could have kept her a heel after the cash in.
Music hits. For once again,
Everyone hates you.
I don't hate Bianca.
I love her. There is definitely like that section of the audience which dislikes Bianca.
Yeah, it's like the whole Triple H thing. I think he worded it terribly. I think Triple H really needs writers for his public appearances. I think there was some legitimacy to when he was like, there's pockets on the internet that will tell you Cody's a dead babyface. Jey Uso's a dead babyface. It's not over. Really? I'm in an arena full of 20,000 people every night saying the opposite.
Well, I hate saying it. Triple H is just the usual Gen X guy.
He is.
He's every Gen Xer. Like my dad says the same shit. Your dad
My
says
parents said the same.
Yeah, like he's just. I hate
Direct-
because I do understand like the whole thing of like, well, that doesn't make it okay, but at the same time, if an entire generation talks that way, at a certain point, it's just not their fault anymore. It's just is what it is.
Yeah, direct quote from my mother. I'm Gen X. I'm supposed to be an ass. In response to me and my older brother telling her she wasn't supposed to say a certain. Shit, they are booing her. I mean, they're kind of turning her heel. I think she's going to be a great heel when the time comes, though. Rhea's got such great facial expressions, man.
She gotta be like, you attacked.
I love Naomi. She's done such great work since this heel turn. Give me a second, JT. Okay. Once the promo's over, I'll read you JT's weird ass question.
You care about Jade that much, huh? Not even just about Jade. She wasn't there for you, like I was. Tomorrow, I'm gonna finish what I started with her. And after that,
So I assume Jade probably thrashes Naomi and just wins, right?
So if Bianca told her to attack Jade, which I'm guessing is going to be the ultimate reveal of this,
Yeah, probably.
why does Naomi not say it?
I don't know.
See, that's the thing.
Oh. 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 Meanwhile, EO's just also there. Don't threaten me with a good time, though. Rhea and Jade, don't threaten me with a good time.
EO, no. Oh, EO.
Oh, hi, I'm EO Sky, and welcome to Jackass. Oh no, not Davari!
So all of them come into the ring, right? And they make a mosh pit totally unrealistic so the little girl can jump on them.
Okay, Jim. Alright, Jim, it's time for your dance.
Where's my cheesesteak?
So, anywho, JT's question for you. Not that you're gonna know any of the... You're gonna know maybe 3 things in this one. Who'd win in a fight? Mario with the Speed Force and the Elements of Harmony, or Sonic with the Infinity Gauntlet and Thor's Hammer Mjolnir?
Sonic with the Infinity Gauntlet, Thor's Hammer, Mjolnir.
Yeah. Sonic with Mjolnir, for sure. And the Gauntlet.
Well, the gauntlet itself is just...
Like,
it's
I
that
know...
match.
I know Mario would have the Speed Force, which is powerful, and I know he's got the Elements of Harmony, which...
No, but like, okay, but does the Speed Force, which the ultimate function of the Speed Force, right, is its ability to bend time.
Right.
How does that interact with the Infinity Gauntlet, which itself is time?
Right.
Because that's the whole thing with the Infinity Gauntlet that most people don't understand. They don't control the element. They are the element itself. Like, that's the fucking thing about it.
There's 3 of you guys. There's 3 of us.
D. Malenko.
What? Oh, he's got a Demon Malenko shirt on. Ray, and Dragon Lee.
Like I was telling you, they should never ever split up the creeds.
JT actually gives some good logistics as to why Naomi hasn't revealed it yet.
Okay.
Naomi's doing this to distract Jade so that Bianca can win the title. And then maybe when Bianca's won the title, then their focus becomes, and I think I'm just adding things together here. Naomi's taking the bullet for Bianca. And my assumption, my add-on here, is that the deal between Jade and between Bianca and Naomi is that then they will focus on getting Naomi the other title.
Possibly, but that just feels way too complicated. And if they did that, like, what was the purpose of Naomi even coming out there at all? That segment we assaulted contradicts that.
You're right. I do agree with that.
Yeah, like, then Naomi wouldn't have come out there at all, because her name, Naomi wouldn't be fucking with Bianca at all.
I hate that the Motor City Machine Guns aren't going to get to be at Mania.
I mean, I have at least one tag team top match that's going to be WrestleMania.
Right.
Even if I think this will be a better,
Rat-a-tat-tat.
like, that's kind of the thing. Like to me, I'm like, this will be a better technical match.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe SmackDown, that means they'll give them more time. But at the same time, WrestleMania is however long they want it to be.
That's true.
Yeah, fruit roll ups are originally made for ice cream.
I believe it. See, I'm having to be a little more precise with how I angle myself since you're here. Because I'm like, I can't just... I don't want to just accidentally be like this the whole time. So just doing a quick check through to see if any mods came out. Ray and I were, we started trying to record the Women's Rumble earlier. I will say nothing more than that. We made an attempt. I'm going to... Essentially, since we're...
While we sit here watching SmackDown, why not start the game and just start replacing movesets?
Yeah, I can do that. I was also going to get a couple of mods installed while I was thinking about it. Like, get the turnbuckle pad fixed, for example.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got a couple characters I wanted to port and stuff, because I got a handful of characters to port, actually. They're not super important to do today, though. So, but I do need to bake the game to see if the turnbuckle pad works. So I'll do that, and then I'll start working on the movesets.
Behind them all, advanced 5G solutions from T-Mobile for Business. Disney chose T-Mobile to power real-time collaboration to meet remote production costs. T-Mobile Fuel Tractor Supply stores nationwide with 5G internet and innovates with
Bad Dog asks, do you think we'll find out who Randy's opponent for WrestleMania is? I assume we will tonight, yeah?
People who said they've had Domino's stuffed crust pizza before to compare it to our new stuffed crust. Now the box to your left, that's the Domino's stuffed crust you said you've had before.
What is going on?
Domino's has never made a stuffed crust pizza before.
Are you serious?
Oh, we're serious. It's Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try it for the first time tonight.
This is phenomenal.
Did you know that Game Super Slings were created by award-winning perfumers?
But yeah, so everyone knows, I have officially, once this mod finishes baking in, I have officially removed all Prime Hydration logos from the game and replaced them with LS11 Universe logos instead.
We're correct.
Well, the Prime bottles have gotten replaced with Cred, but like the Prime logo on the canvas or on the turnbuckle has been replaced with LS11 Universe.
Yeah.
No application.
That way, nobody can steal our footage.
University of Maryland Global Campus, an accredited university
Big
that
brain.
has transformed adult lives for more than 75 years. You're not waiting to go.
Is that a problem?
Succeed again at
Nah.
umgc.edu.
I was like, have you not been telling me about the people who are stealing our footage?
No, not that I know of. You know, they show all these commercials for like real Twisted Tea fans. I'm like, I don't see how any drink, I don't see how a beverage could have fans like that. But then I also think of some of the, then I also think about some of the other things people rally to, like it's a fucking sports team nowadays. The cred ad read before the stunner was great. That's a good question. JT asks Ray, what are your thoughts on Xander's John Cena style redemption story he had leading to his grand title win at Xandermania this year?
It was beautiful.
Thank you.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you for having my back, by the way.
I will do it every single time, Xander.
Always, yep.
I'll be your best friend.
Always, yep. You can see the beautiful grand championship right there.
So beautiful.
So beautiful. Ray used to hold it, actually.
Yeah, I used to.
Yeah. And then, you
I
know,
was screwed over.
yeah, Jericho screwed you over.
Yeah.
Twice, actually.
Yeah, twice.
But hey, you know, you won that match against Brandon. You fucking murdered Brandon,
Oh, yeah,
actually.
yeah.
So, you know, eventually you're going to get that grand title shot. We're going to, you know, we'll run it back. This time as friends. I'm not a dick. You're not a dick. Neither of us is going to stab the other in the back. We'll run it back.
This is playing out like an interaction. It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
I mean, we are kind of Charlie Day and Danny DeVito. Let's be. You're just a freakishly tall Danny DeVito. But like, you and I are Franken. God, what is Charlie Day's character name in Always Sunny Again? Like, what's Charlie Day's character's name in Always Sunny Again?
Charlie.
Okay, I thought so. Yeah, we are just Charlie and yeah, we are just Charlie and Frank. That's just kind of our dynamic. I've always thought about doing like the fucking. You want to talk about mail? I'll talk about some fucking mail. I want to do that at some point.
So anyway, I stopped blasting. Bam! Bam!
Right. But yeah,
I just sent you something on Instagram.
I'll check it out in a second. But yeah, no, once I'm done with Logan LaDouche and his little friends, then you and me, obviously. Nothing else a bit more. JT asks when you're gonna let Brandon get his win back against you.
You'd have to earn it back. But I'm guessing that would never ever fucking happen, considering it was so easy to walk through. It was sad. It was sad.
Hi, Daryl, by the way. Thanks for
I
being.
have literally burnt more calories walking up the stairs after being like freakishly drunk. It's taken more energy out of my body.
I mean, it was the quickest match in Xandermania history.
Sometime perhaps if they are victorious, it is the best one ever. Oh, here we go. They got WrestleMania After Dark. Wait, just gets a link tonight at Fat Blue.
Yes, Bad Dog. That's who I'm referring to when I say Logan LaDouche. I call him that everywhere now. Oh yeah, I saw this morning. Yeah, I saw it this morning. JT asks Ray, thoughts on doing an ECW retro show at some point?
I would like to. But it's just something. The retro shows are kind of hard to do. Honestly, if you can't break the wall here, the retro shows are hard to justify.
They are.
Because, like, here's the thing. The only retro shows that get views are WrestleManias.
For the most part.
But that's difficult to do because that makes WrestleMania not special.
Right.
And you don't want to become a WrestleMania channel because then our actual mainline like WrestleMania that we spent all year building to and meticulously trying to craft, that kind of suffers because everyone's like, oh, it's just another one of their several WrestleManias.
Right, and it's like, I do want to do all 40 WrestleManias.
Yeah.
But, like, I also don't want to just rush them all out. Like, at this point, I think this year, this will be our 6th WrestleMania together on the main series. But then we've done 8, 25, 20, 27, 30, 31, and 32. So that brings it up to a total of 13 out of 40 that have been done. So.
Almost halfway there.
Almost.
And I knew I wanted to do my own retro ones at one point. I already told Xander there's a few I know I want to do.
Right.
Like, I know I want to do WrestleMania 24.
Yeah.
Because that's my personal favorite one. And Brian Zane, he did his, like, top. He ranked all the WrestleManias. He ranked 25 above 24. What? Which is absurd to me.
25 sucks.
Oh, yeah. No, he ranked. 26. No, he ranked 24, I think, in the 30s or the 20s. Which is, which is weird to me. 24, it's my favorite ever, which I understand might be nostalgia, but I would at least say it's probably in the top 10. And then he has Edge and Taker, the Orton Triple H Cena triple threat, which honestly stunned people when that match happened.
Yeah.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because Orton won.
Oh, yeah, he did.
And no one saw that shit coming.
Yeah, he won with a punt to Cena, didn't he?
Yeah, no, everyone's like, oh, it's Cena and Triple H, the two guys who have been known for burying everybody.
JT said, so basically we gotta pay you guys directly to do retros? Now, I'm not saying you gotta pay us. But, if a little something ended up in my bank account by the end of the night, maybe I rush out a retro show soon. I'm joking.
Like, the thing is, like, the #1 recommended brand. We know, our diehard fans love them. But ultimately, and so it's like, oh, can't you just do them for the diehards? The issue is when you're doing videos just for the diehards, and those videos continue to get low views, that like, and this is like, and I would love to do that just for the hours. But the issue is when you do that, just to speak to YouTube analytics for a second, that brings your overall view count down.
Drastically.
And when your overall view count goes down, you get less video recommendations. And when you get less video recommendations, your growth slows even more.
Yeah.
So what happens is there might be these videos that are coming out, and the hardcore fans who love our channel, and we love you guys, they're loving the content and stuff, but ultimately we're not able to grow or sustain ourselves because these videos are bringing the views down, and therefore bringing the recommendations down.
Right.
YouTube's fun.
Oh yeah, being a YouTuber is just so fun for us.
Having to politic around a super unclear system.
So fun.
How does the algorithm work?
Nobody knows.
What happens?
How did we go from getting thousands of views at like five-digit views a day, like 10,000 plus views a day last month, and double-digit subscribers a day every day last month, to barely cracking 50 this month? Oh no, we're all disappointed about it here. It sucks that the SmackDown tag titles aren't on Mania.
And the other thing is to also break the wall a little bit here.
Yeah.
Being in the wrestling space, we thought Triple H's comments were unfortunate. There's going to be a lot of wrestling fans who don't. And a lot of wrestling fans, I've noticed, other than pretty much Ryan Zane and the British YouTube wrestling scene itself, it's very right wing.
That's Steven Larson. They're in California. They frequently shit talk Trump.
And, well, they're tied in the crime.
Well, yeah. Yeah, no, it is unfortunately a very right-wing scene. JT asks what you think about fruit snacks. Welcome to what my weeks look like, by the way. A lot of JT asks thoughts on questions.
Yeah, I honestly enjoy them.
Oh, yeah.
Shutting down Kroger.
Yeah, fun fact for everybody. The Kroger up the road from my house is getting replaced with a bigger, cooler Kroger. And so they're shutting the one down, and they've built a new one right next door. It's very much Krusty Krab 2 situation. What inspired you to build a new Kroger right next to the old one? Money!
I was like, why are they doing that? You were saying sarcastically, you were saying, Ray, are you telling me that you think that they should have left the tree there?
Yeah. I was like, do you think that this capitalist society will work without tearing down more greenery and wildlife?
That we need and needs us in order to sustain it? That if we don't have it around, we'll probably all die horrible, painful deaths?
Yeah, like, how could you be so selfish, right? Fucking can't believe you.
You watch Oversimplified?
Yeah.
Have you seen the bit where, like, the Romans are in the city? He's like, now they're coming. And you're going to die. Horribly, unpainfully spoken deaths.
I assume the Prophets win this. They only just got the belts.
Yeah, we're back in Motor City right now. If they didn't say the thing where Motor City held the belt, like, I thought when Motor City won the belt, they were going to give them a long reign with them.
JT asks a good one. What matches would we have booked at Forbidden War 3 if we'd done it? Any changes from what I talked about before? I don't know what we talked about
Well, Omega and Rollins, no one-on-one match is going to be the main event.
Yep, that was going to finally happen there. Then we did it at the World Cup instead. And that's a big part of why we didn't do Forbidden War 3. It was just like, there wasn't...
And we just didn't, there wasn't like a ton of like, I want to do this, I want to do this, like this.
Oh, for God's
Oh!
sake. Are they stealing the belts? Really? All right, Nick Aldis, now's your chance to book triple threat ladder match for tomorrow. Do it.
Give us what we want!
Give me what I want.
We've been asking for it for years!
Give us what we want.
I assume you witnessed the travesty that was last week?
I witnessed the count out.
That is what I mean. I have a complaint.
I don't know.
I have a formal complaint. Ladies, serve him.
I love Chelsea so much.
Oh, and Nicholas, I assume you'll rectify the injustice that was said referee.
You know what, Chelsea? You're absolutely right. There was an injustice last week, and it is time to take action. In fact, the three of you were supposed to be in a six-woman tag team match tonight. Forget that. Injustice. Time to take action. Selena gets another match with you one-on-one tonight. Great idea. Thank you, Chelsea. Stand up, champion. Oh, and one more thing. I really have to go. But ladies, Secret Service, it's a singles match. So let's have wrestler singular in that singles match. We don't need Secret Herbers at ringside. Thank you so much.
All right,
I love how Nick Aldis says things.
I
There's
love
not
Nick
even-
Aldis.
It's not even like a, and you're not going to have your help. It's like, like
Just singles wrestler, singles match, novel
it's like a
concept.
soft
I know.
suggestion and insisting on it. All right, great. Ladies.
Him being so hurried about leaving as well. He's gonna be Orton's opponent, right?
Randy Orton, we know he's without a WrestleMania match. Get ready for Randy Orton to join us live next.
They have to make a triple threat tag team match.
When you build your credit, build yourself up. Then payday comes on your terms. When your girl math starts mathing,
Thank you for posting the link in the Discord, Pierre.
success doesn't happen overnight. But as you progress,
It's Randy.
busting for something better, baby.
Randy. Why would you go and do that, Randy? I don't know why I'm talking like Jennifer Coolidge when I say that, but Randy. Strapped to my legs. I hate this commercial.
5G for today. Fast and powerful nationwide 5G on all plans.
Last time Ray said Dishonor versus Motor City as part of Forbidden War 3. Hey, you guys remember better than we do. Because I, for the life of me, do not remember.
There was a stream where they asked to go through the rosters.
I said Osprey versus Nathan, which, yeah, that would have been great.
Yeah.
Boundaries. They can be tough for young homeowners turning into their parents.
Now, I'm either going to go Melt or Ruben. Remember, when the door closes, so does the conversation. Oh, yes, gotcha. Okay.
He's just trying to make sure you get the sandwich you want, dude. It's an easy question. I do not like these keeping you from turning into your parents commercials, because it's just the younger people trying to be polite, and the older dude being a cunt.
I agree, honestly.
No, I agree with you on that, but also answer his fucking question before shutting yourself in the bathroom.
Well, no, that's the whole premise, though. Is that he didn't start the food till he was already in the bathroom.
Okay, that's fair. I missed that part. But more so like
The whole premise is he was in the bathroom and walked up and he said, "Hey, I'm ordering food." You don't say, "Hey, I'm ordering food" till they come out of the bathroom.
fair. I'll give you that. I will give you. I'll give you that. But no, it's just like
Sometimes we feel guilty. Even when it's for their own good.
Like, okay, not even like to be like overly like if you're in the middle of a difficult bathroom
a
experience,
difficult shit, a difficult poop.
do you want someone to be like, "Hey, what do you want to eat, bro?"
Science does more.
You got me there. I believe Xander said Eddie.
It's like, do you want to? You're just like, do you want a Reuben?
Oh God, call my family. Tell them I love them.
I don't think they got that kind of sandwich there. It's a more limited selection.
Excuse me.
Oh, Rock's not even on this fucking car. I know you're gonna be like, "I'm glad he found the car." I am too.
Guess
But
what? SummerSlam, nightlife, 2 more nights, and I will finally be open.
No, what I was gonna say is you and I haven't talked about it yet. You've been around for a lot more WrestleManias than I have. Fiend is far and away the worst WrestleMania theme of all time, right? 'Cause it's just a terrible, terrible song.
I haven't listened to it much.
It literally is just like Fiend, 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 over and over. And then Travis Scott making noises.
That's not. You said another generic rap song. There's been a few. I mean, you remember your first WrestleMania.
You can take a swing at my ego. You can make a run for my crown.
You saying that they're working out, Nick? You want to challenge this right now? Look at me! Look at me! Oh,
Make the match, Nick. Make the match.
there's Motor City.
Have Pretty Deadly join the argument. Make it a 4-way.
Just more and more tag teams going against the argument. Tell it was.
Sick of dealing with this. Next week, these dogs are getting hung above the ring, and they're going to be on the line in a TLC match.
Next week. Do it tomorrow, cowards.
Please have messed up.
That'll be next week. Counts to me, they understand, they talk to me. Just have Nick Aldis like Clark Kent in the Superman just go, Randy, I've got you an opponent. It's me.
Should also be Rusev. We won't be having Rusev.
Or Aleister Black.
I'll see.
I have a voice and it's my savior. Hates to lie and loves to hate. Have a voice that has the knowledge and the power to rule your fate. I hear voices crying. I see heroes dying. They're so used to me doing bullshit like this.
Yeah, but I'm not.
I sit in my head and think it's... They also have AirPods in half the time. And their AirPods are on so loud that I literally have terrified them by coming up and just tapping them on the shoulder. Because I've stood in their doorway for 5 minutes going, hey! Hemlock! And they just haven't heard me to the point where I was like, alright, fuck it. Walked up, tapped them on the shoulder, scared the shit out of them.
It's weird seeing them in the T-Mobile arena.
You shooters are the sinners. Yeah.
They hardly ever do events here. And the venue has a really specific look to it. and they do several UFCs there. So I'm used to seeing this in the UFC context. So UFC shoots their stuff.
Hey Xander, I know this is off topic. When you beat Daisy and Mario Mom, what are you guys? Bro, you go to the warp zone that takes you to either Wario or Waluigi. It's so Tatum. I love you, bud, but it's pretty straightforward. You want Alex? Alex isn't home. Alex isn't here right now. Alex is at work. Which Randy theme is best? Voices or Burning My Light? Voices. It's voices. Burning My Light's great, right?
This year goes against the grain of what should be in every way. A mania without Randy Orton. Ladies and gents, as of now, I do not have an opponent for WrestleMania 41. Now, for the past few days, my wife and I, we've been here in Vegas, done the appearance.
Give Austin Theory Burning My Light. No.
Got to meet the WWE Universe. Thousands of you have approached me. I have seen it in your eyes. I have felt it in the air. There is an excitement for this year's WrestleMania like none other. My father was in the very first WrestleMania. 20 years later, I did.
You want to hear about your dad again, Cody?
To witness.
Bro, Randy, want to hear about your dad?
My legacy has a lot to do with my longevity, so there is no way in hell that I am sitting out this year's WrestleMania. If I compete this weekend,
Cut to Nick running back again.
this WrestleMania means so much to me, so I tell you what, this is what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to throw this out to the universe. I'm going to let you decide, because I am going to show up Sunday. Boots tied up, gear on.
Don't do it. Don't pull a Nicholas at WrestleMania 41, please.
And I'm going to be loaded and ready to deliver for you.
They're just gonna make us wait until Sunday to know who Randy's facing.
I'm doing it for my family. I'm doing it for the boys in the back. But as far as the boys in the back are concerned, check it out. Anybody in the locker room wants to test their mettle, I dare them to step up. Anybody out on the strip, any one of you, if you own a pair of wrestling boots, hell, if you just catch the wind that Randy Orton, the legend killer, needs an opponent for WrestleMania 41, I challenge you to step up. I will be there Sunday, Allegiant Stadium, in the ring, ready to go. But know this, you will be met with, you will fall victim to the three most...
Randy, you're gonna pop a vein!
R-K-O. Well, don't look at me. There is the center of the house. I would ever get in the ring with Rusty on, with his eyes bulging out of his head, his veins pumping all over the place.
Wait, what are you talking about? You declared war on Randy Orton.
Yeah, you declared war on bald Randy Orton at that. No, it was 2010. Randy had grown hair again by then.
This is beer. This is 5 o'clock,
I want to take you back to
Yeah.
earlier today on the kickoff show and what happened.
There, all the people who didn't have movesets in the women's rumble have been taken care of.
You sure there's all of them?
I'll show you. I'm showing you anyway. So.
Because I dare question you.
Yeah, how fucking dare you? You son of a bitch.
Joe, Wade, thank you guys very much. I'm currently standing by with Damian Priest. And Damian, it's clear this whole situation with yourself and Drew McIntyre has reached a boiling point.
It's clear, Damian, that the company views you in a much higher position than anyone who watches the television.
Right now, I just want to send a direct message to Drew McIntyre. The same guy who didn't bother to show up to SmackDown tonight. The same guy who's been trying to convince the world that he's some type of victim.
Oh shit, actually, I need to check
You're not
something.
a victim, man. Not yet. You're mistaken.
You're not a victim, man.
Damian
yeah.
Priest looks like the kind of person who just hand you a joint randomly.
The world isn't ready for this violence.
The world isn't ready for this violence.
You're some type of bad
Damian Priest.
Good.
You're doing jokes.
So bad.
No,
You're gonna wish
no, this is Damian Priest.
Yeah.
I lift it up a little onto the back of my throne. That's when it becomes Joe Swanson. Joe Swanson and Damian Priest are very different things.
Grayson McIntyre is on WrestleMania Sunday.
So is it time? Oh, Vega. I wouldn't be mad if they put the belt on her tonight.
Wouldn't shock me.
It's for the title.
Yeah. It's another Seth Mania 38 situation. Bad Dog says, meaning it's either Black or Miro or something. Well, you got that right. It's definitely something. Randy's match, where he's challenging anyone to a fight, will be accepted by someone.
Until now, that is. Introducing Domino's first ever
Fixed it.
crust pizza. We didn't just stuff our crust with cheese. We used
Alright.
our delicious pan pizza dough and sprinkled garlic seasoning and
So we're just gonna do a fresh take.
Domino's first
Probably.
ever crust pizza.
As much as I really loved that first take that we got so far in,
Yeah, well, at least now we can actually.
next thing for me to learn how to do is the crowd, but that's not going to be a today thing. Yeah.
You might have heard of going to
At least now we can properly make sure we don't mess up and accidentally introduce the show.
That's true. Also, you can very faintly see the Prime outline here. But you have to zoom in so close. Yeah, Zach, I already told Ray you said what a Smackdown. I told him.
You like to do font, you chose.
Thank you. It's called Bungie, for reference. But yeah, so everyone can see. Prime logo is no more.
Yeah, I like the old boys thing. I don't know.
We did it for like 3 seasons.
Well, also the boys logo had this thing where it's like I don't know, like I don't like distressed for like a look that's supposed to be like a long term sort of thing.
Yeah.
Deep in the lake, that ranch is deep. Into the Thames, bring a plate, playing stop.
Yeah, the crowd is my next thing I want to learn. I want to learn how to turn one of the indie crowds into like... I'm just always thinking of the Terry Crews clip when I hear that song.
Yeah.
But anyways, you know, I'll show people this clip. You gotta be a member or a Patreon to see the full episode. But Ray hasn't seen this yet either, and I think it'll make you laugh, Ray. So on Main Event this week, the main event of Main Event was ZIY, myself, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa against fucking, what are they called? Kaz Dojo. And this was how the show ended.
With simple truth, go for simple. Go to Kroger.
Some things are just better together. Introducing U.S. Bank Business Essentials, a powerful combination of checking and card payment processing.
Coming face to face with the men that are the henchmen of one of their Rumble opponents. Oh man, what a night! Thank you all for being members and Patreon backers. I've got one of these bottles of Cred Hydration drink. You can see our Cred Hydration station over there. You know what they say, drink Cred or you're a piece of shit. Better than that shitty-ass perfume water Prime. You know what? Right here, right now, I'm going to give this a little taste test here on Main Event. Thank you all for watching. I've been fortunate to get out of this without something happening that seems to always happen anytime I get in the WWE ring, and he's right behind me. Isn't he? You know where this goes. Turn around. Oh. We don't have a safe word, do we?
Oh boy.
The safe word stunner. Oh, son of a bitch. 425-25.
Yeah.
No, it'll either be Rusev or Nick. Yeah, there you go. Remember, drink cred or you're a piece of shit.
I would have. I like how you did, but I would have done it like where you just played it until the stunner hit. And I'm going to drink this spread now, and I'm sure I'm going to much enjoy the taste of it. All right, now drinking the cred in 3, 2. Oh God!
It's because Kevin has stunned me 4 different times now, counting that one, that me just going, he's right behind me, isn't he? JT asks Ray, thoughts on Many Men by 50 Cent?
I like it as the gun theme song, but I also like it playing things.
You don't like We're the Ass Boys?
I might use that for an accent. Guys, I like all 3 of them. So guys, let's leave it up to the chat. Which one do you want? Do you want Many Men? Do you want Burning Daylight by or do you want
We're the Ass Boys? Billy Ass and the Ass Boys. That one's gonna be the one we don't get copyright. Because 2 minutes too late.
Chelsea, it's cold. It's cold for Chelsea right now.
It's crazy seeing as she's Canadian.
Those deserts, man, they get unsurprisingly frigid.
I mean, you were in that area at one point in time, man.
Yeah.
This is Chelsea really entering championship mode now.
Yeah, Alistair Black next week, huh?
Yeah.
Like, unironically, I love Chelsea Green, man.
Oh, I do too, but I also know like Zelina's really over.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against a Zelina win here. I think they'll pull something. It's not going to happen.
Honestly, like I was telling you about this. I miss the days where a heel could lose the title for a few weeks to babyface, and then the heel finds some way to sneak their way into getting it back.
Yeah. Everyone in the chat is saying ass boys for the theme as well. We're the ass boys. But, yeah, what I was going to say is, I love Chelsea. I don't think this is going to happen tonight. Imagine the way they keep the title on her through outside interference this is where they bring Cardona back to the company. It won't happen. But I'd be so down for it.
It's a timekeeper. Well, that was the referee distracting Chelsea. Not at all. Long enough for Zelina Vega to recover. Talk about the DIY conspiracy. There is a Chelsea Green.
Yeah, like what I was saying before, like Zelina's the kind of person that I feel like you can like put the belt on her now for a month. And then next month when you do like backlash or payback or whatever you're gonna do, you can have her win the belt. You have Chelsea win the belt back then.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
Like find like a stipulation match you want to do. Like, oh, this would be cool. Like, what if you had the first flag match in forever?
That'd be fun.
Yeah, a flag match between like the Puerto Rican flag and like something had like an American flag, but maybe like it says stars and like faces of Chelsea or whatever.
Oh, that'd be great, actually.
Yeah.
That'd be so good. Like one of those flags you can get on Amazon where you can just put anything on the American flag. Like there's a lot of people do it with Rhea.
Yeah.
That'd be so good, right? Tatum wants to know who your dream opponent is, because we've seen me face Jericho.
I mean, I always face Big Show at the end.
Yeah, that's true. It was actually almost Ray versus Paul White at WrestleMania. That was why we made so many references to it, and then he showed up in the main event. In fact, we were almost going to do halftime heat at one point. It was going to be us versus Jericho. And that's not to say we'll never do that.
I don't know. I don't want to say because then people will. Don't know.
It's true. It's true. JT asks about your thought, because I don't think we've ever been asked about this. Your thoughts on when you wrestled Shaq last year? Oh!
You really want it.
Oh, shit! Oh, it was non-title.
What did I say?
I thought it was a title match. I popped for a second thinking we got a title change.
You misled me.
I misled me. I misled myself, honestly. But yeah. Honestly, like I know you say that I wanted to do the match. Like you got to remember, Ray, the actual story behind you versus Shaq was I told you about Shaq winning the ARW Rumble, and I was like,
and I cut the promo on the chair.
well, no, I was like, I told you that day, I was like, I'm gonna run Shaq and Carnal in the rematch halftime heat, and I'm gonna have someone cost Shaq the title, and you went, have it be me. I'll fight Shaq.
Oh yeah.
So it was your idea. I mean, right now, in terms of outside, like in the same sense as Bianca Belair, you're undefeated at Xandermania.
My stepdad is so excited for this movie.
It was the stepping on the glass that did it for me ultimately, in that commercial. But
12 like so bold, your whole life dip in the lake.
yeah, no, you are in the same way that Bianca Belair is undefeated at WrestleMania. You're undefeated at Xandermania. You're unpinned at Xandermania.
Consumer Cellular is lowering the price for those 50 and up. Get 2 unlimited lines.
Because you're... Oh, no, wait, actually. Yeah, if we're going off the Bianca logic, you're undefeated at Xandermania because you've never been pinned at Xandermania. You look at the Xandermania cards. Your first Xandermania was 2. Alan pinned me. You then did not return until Xandermania 6, where we won a tag match. What? Oh. Yeah. We won a tag match. Xandermania 7, you were in a ladder match. You didn't win, but you were there. 8, you pinned Shaq. 9, you pinned Brandon in like 20 seconds. So technically, you're unpinned at Xandermania.
They have had that logic before, though.
It's true. It's true.
Edge was billed as undefeated at WrestleMania.
But he had lost ladder matches and stuff.
Yeah. He was listed at 5-0 at WrestleMania.
Yeah, already approved. That was easy.
Yep, and you can even customize
Before his match with The Undertaker.
Well, now I'm thinking through it.
I can change my down payment.
Yeah, and we have thousands of cars.
TLC.
18 grand.
Yeah, he won that.
Never had to.
The other two. Money in the Bank.
Yep, he won that.
Run the Ladder.
TLC was at X7, right?
There was 2 TLC matches. And Edge and Christian were both of them. I know this for a fact.
Now, this is more of a for me thing. It's now I need
To bring back our
WrestleMania 16 had the Triangle Ladder, which Edge and Christian won. WrestleMania 17 had TLC 1 or 2.
Okay, so WrestleMania 2000, which was 16. Edge and Christian beat the Hardys in the Triangle Ladder match, yep. X7, that was TLC 2, which was where Edge and Christian won again.
Shampoo.
At X8?
X8 and 19.
Yep, Edge beat Booker T.
Yes, he did. Yeah, his 19 19 Booker T was.
Yeah, that was the Triple H thing. 19, Edge was not there, it looks like.
That was the years that was like.
And then I know he wasn't at 20. He had won the Intercontinental... Or Randy was the Intercontinental Champion at 20. Edge just wasn't there. And then Edge beat Randy for the IC title like 2 days later or something.
Edge was the match with Mick.
Yep, he was against Mick at 21.
I can't wait to hear Big Joseph and the guys for NXT Stand and Deliver.
Yep. No, 21 was where he beat
21 was where he became.
Money in the Bank.
Yeah, so 5-0.
Yeah, 22 was where he won the Mick Foley match. And then he was injured at 23, right?
Yeah, 23. That's when he lost and he was in Money in the Bank big win.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Because Mr. Kennedy won, but then Edge won a few days later. So
That's right.
Edge won again.
That's right. Yeah, and then 24 was where he actually got his first real Mania loss.
Yeah, they kind of like pitched Edge undefeated WrestleMania versus Undertaker undefeated WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels in a one-on-one contest. 20% wins it.
So my predictions for Stand and Deliver tomorrow real quick. I'm excited for Stand and Deliver tomorrow.
Yeah.
I remember last year, you and I watched Stand and Deliver together off stream. And, we were watching it off stream. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I kind of, just from what I saw watching it with you, it really felt like seeing Stand and Deliver and kind of seeing what the new NXT was about last year was kind of what helped you come to terms with Black and Gold not being around anymore.
A little bit, but at the same time, I'd have been more open to it since they ditched the whole paint job.
Like the Color Vomit, yeah. I'm glad they finally got rid of the Color Vomit titles.
Yeah.
That was bothering me.
See, I said the Color Vomit thing on the movie side didn't bother me as much.
I think the white strap helped it. The white strap undid the damage of the Color Vomit for me. Like a good white strap title, man.
I like it, not even pretending anything else. LA's not even bringing back the strap. They're not even going to bother.
Did he not bring back the strap? I think he did.
Let me talk to you. I don't know if you just saw what was on the screen, but with what happened last week, I call that inspiration.
Yeah, it's the strap. It's got the LAs on it.
Week after week, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tamatanga, they like to use numbers. They like to use sneak attacks. Well, if you want to sneak, then I got the sneak.
Do you now?
Sneak is what I did. So out of the equation is Tamatanga, and next on the list, Solo, which means tomorrow WrestleMania, it's just me and it's Jacob Fatu. Now I understand Jacob Fatu is a force. The man's a monster. He's destroyed everything in front of him. Ain't never seen anything like him, right? But Jacob, you don't understand, because with that same energy, I walked into this place, turned the world upside down, stand here now, the U.S. champion 2 times, most matches, most wins, and what that means is this is the title of titles. We ain't never seen anything like you. Nah, you ain't never seen anything like me.
got that crazed look in his eye.
So he grabbed my title last week. I could beat Boucher, and I could say that's the closest you're ever going to get to touching this U.S. champ. But I ain't a dummy. I can look at you, and I can see that someday, somewhere, chances are you will be a champion. Now, whether that's the U.S. champ or anything else, I don't know, but the chances are. And while I'm standing here in the city of chances, I ain't talking about chances. I'm talking about guarantees. And the guarantee tonight is that Solo Sikoa's about to come out here and eat one. And tomorrow night at WrestleMania, Jacob Fatu, I guarantee you will eat a BFT, courtesy of the man they call the Megastar, with everybody saying, yeah.
Oh boy. It's Solo. You know what the funniest part of all of this is to me? Solo has been on main roster for 3 years now. No WrestleMania matches. Jacob has been on main roster for 6 months. Title match at WrestleMania.
Remember when they spent those 6 months after WrestleMania building me up as the new main event heel? Yeah.
When you easily could have brought Jacob Fatu in the night after WrestleMania and had a far more intriguing story for the last year. Yeah, me too.
We had to spend time on this guy.
On Solo, yeah.
Solo Sikoa,
Your home is
who,
your
in terms of like the looks of his family, looks like the one who would run a food truck. So
Jesus.
I feel like he's gonna ask me for a 40% tip on an iPad.
When all he did was bag it up. It's like that's why I always get a little like I always feel slightly bad being this way, but I'm like, my policy on tipping is
If I call the restaurant and I come in and I get the food from the counter, I should not have to tip you.
that's my policy as well. If you are delivering it to me, I will tip. If I am going in, I am sitting down, you are serving me, I will tip. If I'm calling it in and all you're doing is handing it to me over the counter, I'm not tipping.
Yeah.
I like you and I eat out together all the time.
Yeah.
We both are very generous tippers, I would say.
Yeah. I would say we're average tippers.
I try and go 20 to 25% when I can.
I think we're just a normal amount of tip. It's my sister. She's an absorbent tipper.
Yeah. Well, your sister worked food service for a while, didn't she?
My sister still works food service.
Yeah. So like your sister gets it. I've been fortunate that I've never had to work food service, but like when I was in a more fortunate position with my old job, I would always tip like 25% when I could.
Like tomorrow, I'm picking up pizza.
Right.
I walk into the dock and pick up those pizzas. I'm not tipping.
Well, we're not even gonna have to walk in. We're gonna order from the one up the road. It's got a drive-through. We're not gonna have to get out of the car.
Yeah.
We're not even gonna have to get out of the Santa Fe. That's fine. Ugh, Fallon.
Or Jimmy.
I just find him obnoxious.
Rumor is he's gonna be done with the Tonight Show soon enough.
Isn't Conan potentially going to be taking over?
That's what they want, but I don't think Conan's gonna do it. Conan's never really been one who's been driven by money.
No, Conan's always just kind of done his own thing. Conan's just always done Conan.
I don't think he wants to like set the precedent of someone coming back. And also, I don't think he'd feel right because like there was like a big thing of him giving the late night show to Fallon.
Yeah.
So hurry in and enjoy the favorites you craved today, and take another home for tomorrow on us.
And he loved doing Conan on TV aspects. It was stressful. That was only 30 minutes.
Going through Brian might be the match of Wrestle's Dream. Yeah, well, you'll see.
I've seen some episodes of that show.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
it's a cool concept.
After Smackdown on USA. back here in Vegas. And let's
I love Alan.
earlier tonight, when LA Knight arrived here at T-Mobile as he's out on the floor against Solo Sikoa, it was LA Knight attacking Tama Tonga, smashing his arm with a car door. And we can tell you that. Oh, look at the
Yeah, LA Knight's getting thrashed tomorrow.
getting x-rays. Meanwhile, Solo Sikoa is doing such damage to LA Knight, perhaps readying and softening him up for Jacob Fatu. Tomorrow, that'll be one of the featured attractions at WrestleMania when LA Knight and Jacob Fatu meet for the U.S. Championship.
But victory is one thing in a match like this. What is clearly far more important for Solo Sikoa here is taking a huge chunk out of the champ before tomorrow.
Meanwhile, able to kick out and get that shoulder up was LA Knight.
Of course, there have been major tensions between Sikoa and Jacob Fatu of late. This is the best possible way you can get back in Fatu's good graces.
Oh, opportunity for LA Knight with a neck breaker, as it has been all Solo Sikoa to this point. LA Knight said, I took care of Tama. I'm going to take care of Solo. You're next on my list, and then it comes down to Jacob Fatu tomorrow. But you question the judgment 24 hours away for Knight to take on a challenge like this way.
The amount of damage that Knight has absorbed is spotted in the midsection by this street fighting champ from the island, Solo Sikoa.
This street fighting champ who can't win a fight to save his life.
Consider what he's up against physically tomorrow. The brutality, power, size of Fatu, and I think dead on in terms of Solo Sikoa's strategy. Soften up LA Knight so that Jacob Fatu can finish the job.
Just a completely remorseless effort from Solo Sikoa, who is refinding that form that took him to the very top of the card in 2024. And may well make the mission for Jacob Fatu tomorrow at WrestleMania Saturday that much easier.
Bringing all 250 plus pounds down on the midsection of the megastar, the U.S. champion. What a great move by Knight to get the
Street champion's Damian Priest, when you think about it. He is the king. He is the... Damian Priest is the champion of street trash.
This may be a big problem for Solo Sikoa.
But I think damage is already done. Been done to LA Knight for sure.
That is what Damian Priest is the champion of.
Start wobbling all over the place, fighting for survival, but now getting to the middle.
Looking to line him up. And look at the power, the rally off the DDT, the explosiveness of
Woo! DQ finishes. Oh, snap.
Player, player, player. Tag match player.
The big trucks is gonna eat the little trucks. Braun Strowman called the monster among men. Won the tag belts with the fan. Braun Strowman.
Giving the fucks, off with the drugs, and he's on a rampage with Diamond Doug. Before he throws a crate at your head, get these hands, Braun Strowman. Universe man, universe man.
Oh man. We got a tag team match player. Holla holla. Oh, Kevin comes in and says hi. Oh wait, let me get it right. Hi, Kevin.
Now, tag team match. The first racist lady. Anyway.
Oh god, was it Paula Dean? Oh no, Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart.
Martha said something, right?
Yeah, it was Martha Stewart that said the end.
No, Paula said the award. I know for a fact Paula said it.
I think it was Martha Stewart because of the Family Guy bit.
They probably both said it.
Oh, they probably both have, yeah. We're going with this, right? Where we going with this?
You ever wonder what it would be like? Because so many of these celebrities get canceled for this, right?
Where are we going with this?
Like, you know, you remember Dog the Bounty Hunter? He got canceled for it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he said in less than a year, he was tackling and chasing black guys on TV.
Ray, where are we going with this?
I'm just saying, at this point, why not just give them their own channel? The Disgrace Network.
It's called Fox News.
That was... Hey, there's other places.
Kevin says the fact we told the whole Hall of Fame after this. Well, good news. I'm not watching the Hall of Fame. Ray and I are going to give the Women's Royal Rumble another shot, probably. And then if we fuck it up again, at that point it'll be almost midnight, so it'll just be time to wrap it up. It'll be like, all right, well, we'll get it. We'll get it next time. Because we still got to do. All right, JT asks the question that led to the formation of Scott Steiner and Macho Man. What is your dream tag team, Ray?
Oh, right. Someone asked you, what's your favorite tag team you answered? Like, your favorite tag team is Macho Man and Scott Steiner. And you're like, yes! Yes, it is.
It's like Ray knows me better than I know myself.
Stop. This is simply safe.
Well, I don't know, because I love tag teams.
Simply safe. Let's go here for more citizens of the law.
Happy glass, happy.
So what do you do?
Regular feeding, it makes all difference. Scott's wheat and feed. The product is.
You know who I'm going to put together? Scott, Roddy Piper,
Okay.
and Steve Austin.
Of course they take Discover. It's stuck in the past, baby.
You're the one who owns 13 pairs of parachute pants?
And these are my 14.
Discover ships
Jennifer
up to 99% of places nationwide.
And Jennifer Coolidge.
Take full advantage of that fame
Get
when
two
it
unlimited
escaped
lines
you.
for $30 each. That's just $60.
Hey,
a month.
her new fame is going to be from a Minecraft movie.
And network coverage satisfied. Customers get your second month free.
And fucking the Minecraft guy.
The villager, yeah.
Yeah.
A Minecraft guy. These are the villagers! Ray, they love crushing loaves.
Clean and stacked like ducks in a row.
Like, the thing is, looking at this thing,
He's going to be defending
and looking at what the directors made before,
against Jacob Fatu.
he's got to know. Like, he has to know.
We know the most important thing to know that is, right? Chicken jockey. The big trucks is gonna eat the little trucks again.
When Jacob Fatu interfered moments ago,
It hurts to watch Braun run, man. Choo choo. Do 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 do.
Some of that damage on the frame of Jacob Fatu matching up with LA Knight's opponent tomorrow at WrestleMania. What a huge favor this is to Braun Strowman towards the United States champion.
Fatu with the elbow and then the super kick. And he comes in against the big man. He has been fearlessly attacking him for the better part of 2025.
I gotta sit down and redraw our YouTube logo at some point because, like, and also you got more hair now, and also it's probably time. I don't really wear the Xandermania shirts anymore. It's probably time to change it to something else. I'm a Ray Wood guy isn't controversial, at least, but I do Xandermania, and I got problems now, brother.
Documentary being advertised, becoming a spectacle. The story of WrestleMania 9 cannot recommend it enough. That was the first WrestleMania to ever be held here in Vegas, and tomorrow.
And it's like nothing rolls off the tongue quite as well. Like what immediately rolls off the tongue is ZX. But that doesn't work because that's Z Generation X. The real thing would be D Generation Z. But DZ doesn't work quite as well because there's already Dolph Ziggler.
Slowly fading in that fight spirit with Solo Sikoa. Doing his best to battle his way out, but out of the frying pan and into the fire. To free up the fists of Solo Sikoa, you get one on the jaw. It's that simple.
Solo, go back. Go to putting bacon on peanut butter and jellies.
With LA Knight, who's stuck on the
Ew.
outside to look at the
Did you see what they share with these food trucks in?
more of this headed your way tomorrow night, LA Knight.
Abominations towards humanity.
Gives you a glimpse of power that tries to create a rally here, deep in this tag team match.
Yeah, the problem with Jacob Fatu, it simply doesn't stay that long at all. No matter what you throw at him, but
And here
Here we go. This match probably ends with Solo eating the pin. You know what the good thing about this is, though? It means we're not getting Randy versus Solo at WrestleMania. Because you and I have seen that match. It's not very good.
to his feet to come in and make the save. Fine sense of just in the difference. Oh, wow. Pounced out of the ring is Jacob Fatu. By this absolute beast of a human being. Oh, God.
This absolute beast of a human being.
Oh god. Solo gonna pin the ring here. No.
Yeah. Billionaire finger trap. For reference on why I called the BFT, Blunt Force Trauma, Billionaire Finger Trap. Steven Larson, like 2 years ago when they first started calling it the BFT, they're like, I wonder what that stands for. And so Steve randomly put it into ChatGPT. What does LA Knight's finisher, the BFT, stand for? And ChatGPT said, it stands for Billionaire Finger Trap. Because ChatGPT is terrible and just makes things up.
Here's a sneak peek at that conversation you'll see on the couch.
Yeah, Jacob Fatu's going to murder that man on Sunday, isn't he? Or tomorrow, whatever day it is.
You are someone who has risen to superstardom in record time. You are learning on the job, and we had an interesting experience a couple of weeks ago in an interview segment at the Allstate Arena in Chicago. It was myself in ring with you and Charlotte. It's created a ton of buzz around this match, perhaps for the wrong reasons, because, to put it mildly, that interview went off the rails. What happened there?
I feel like over the last couple of weeks, I felt bullied. I felt taken advantage of. During that split screen interview, I had a moment of insane discouragement. I almost felt like I'm not cut out for this. I'm not made for this. It was a moment of panic for me, but I used that feeling and I turned it into motivation. And I went back to the drawing board and I did my research and I made sure that me and Charlotte face to face again. I was going to come prepared. I felt my moment, and I came at her with a kill shot. I played Charlotte Flair at her own game, and I gave her a taste of her own medicine. She doesn't have to like me. She doesn't have to love me, but she damn sure does have to respect me now.
Given the level of animosity between the two of you, and of course the prize on the line being the WWE Women's Championship, this feels like a must-win match for both women. But what happens if Tiffy time ends at WrestleMania 41?
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say that that's not going to happen. When the bell rings, I am fully aware that it's going to be a fight. It's going to be one of the hardest matches that I'll probably ever have to go through. I'm going to channel that discouragement that I felt, and I'm going to turn it into motivation, and I'm going to stand up to her. I'm standing up to a bully. Like I said, I felt taken advantage of. At WrestleMania, not only am I walking in as champion, but I'm going to be walking out as champion.
Tiffany's got to win, right?
This is one of the most hotly anticipated matches.
Because the whole story quote unquote story has been Charlotte being like, "You're not good enough. You're not ready. You lose this and you got nothing."
The story doesn't matter to Charlotte.
That'll be coming your way Saturday night.
The story was Rhea Ripley rising above it all, beating her. She didn't care she beat her. The story was Asuka, their undefeated streak, finally running into the most unstoppable champion, her overcoming and becoming the first undefeated person to win a championship. Charlotte didn't care. He doesn't care neither.
Oh, I know.
That's the fun thing about swimming out of Ric Flair's nutsack. You get to make all these decisions now.
There's a reason these are normally just me. The new LWO shirts are cool.
Should be interesting to see what happens.
Oh, it's supposed to look like the one of the things from Tombstone. Probably attributed to Val Kilmer. Rest in peace, King.
I don't want to know what Terry has to say about WrestleMania 9. I don't want to know what Terry has to say about anything, quite honestly. Those people, they were going crazy for me, you know. Brett,
You know, those people they just needed to see me as champion. They were demanding it, brother.
you know, I thought I was going to be done, but the people, they just really wanted more of me. They didn't really care for Brett too much. They weren't connecting with Brett. And Brett came to me and he said, Terry, Hulk, you know, I don't think I can do this, brother. I don't think I can be the face of the company. They need you to come back and win the belt.
Clean, moisturizing body wash isn't a myth. It's native.
Check it out.
Pizza Hut's rippable, dippable, cheesy bites pizza in Ranch Lover's Flight with 3 flavors is a game changer. With 28 cheesy filled bites, everyone's gonna be dunking.
JT says the Tiffany promo was hard to watch because she's such a natural heel. She's not a very good face. I kind of agree. I'm pretty sure the story was supposed to be Charlotte as the face, Tiffany as the heel. But Charlotte acts like such a bitch when it comes to in-ring segments, no matter what role she's supposed to be playing.
I don't really like committing to things. I'm scared. But when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years,
Like I said, I just don't understand. I understand Triple H doing the best he can, but at the same time, why didn't you just have heel win the Rumble? Have Bianca challenge Tiffany. Keep Tiffany a heel. You could have done the whole thing with her and Nia and kept her a heel.
Yeah. But Ray, Charlotte has to be the first person to win 2 women's rumbles. Don't you know that?
Lover's Flight. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
Just savor the crunchy nooks and crannies splendor of a Thomas's English muffin.
Which is a milk and which is a cream?
Lots of milk, cranny, nook, cranny. I mean, they should be teaching you this in school. Huzzah! A toast to breakfast.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
It's which comes with peanut butter. Duh.
What a weird week of action we've had on LS11 Universe.
Gotta wait till it's done.
It's like we also had Ring of Honor came out today for those that are members and Patreon backers. Good episode. Pretty happy with it, actually. I'm pretty happy with how everything turned out. Super Card of Honor is finally starting to shape up.
Hey, give a hand to Vegas for the way they've already gotten this WrestleMania week started. And
Oh, the poor Luxor.
SmackDown. 9
Oh, there's the Las Vegas Sphere in the background.
WrestleMania 9. That dot that's out on
The all-time classic WrestleMania 9.
Oh man, like last year UFC did a card in the Sphere.
Yeah.
They spent so much money putting this shit together. Just for it not to go well at the end.
Sounds about right.
So they put in their new top drawing champion, Sean O'Malley, against the number one contender, Marab Devonshilly.
Mm.
Marab, in honestly not super thrilling fashion, takes him down, beats him for the championship, and not a lot of people like it.
Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Being an MMA fan is so funny when being compared to a wrestling fan.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, because there could be obvious matches to make, and they just not happen.
Ray Phoenix. Keep in mind, Rey Mysterio is going to meet up with El Grande Americano tomorrow on the WrestleMania Saturday.
Okay, well, Ray versus El Grande Americano being tomorrow and not Sunday pretty much throws out my theory of what they were going to do. My theory was they were going to do the double doink spot by having a second El Grande Americano appear. This one a little bit bigger, a little bit stockier, and it being revealed that it's Jeff Cobb. Because he's a former amateur wrestler and he is American made. So, you know. No, it's a Rey Mysterio WrestleMania match in the last three. I hate to put it this way. It's a Rey Mysterio WrestleMania match in the Triple H era. There's going to be a random celebrity involvement that helps Rey Mysterio win. Because it's happened the last 2 fucking years.
Is Bad Bunny coming back?
No, that was 2 years ago. Then it was 2 NFL players randomly last year.
You can do Bad Bunny.
Nah. His celebrity deal with WWE is because he's not in the game anymore. Oh god. Who's it gonna be? Oh man, it's gotta be fucking
Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll with SummerSlam.
And you can see the Hall of Fame ceremony. Triple H, Michelle McCool.
Yeah, 10 p.m. Pacific. So yeah, it starts at 1 a.m. Eastern. Does the Hall of Fame. I will be sound asleep by then. You are welcome to watch it if you're in here. Well, you'll be in here. But if I had gone to bed by then, you're welcome to watch it. But I will be in bed. Because we've got 2 watch-alongs tomorrow. And the Rumble.
Is Chad Gable that sets him right to the post. The rise of Lucha Libre there's going to be a lot of some of the other athletes who are simply not used to that style. Rey Mysterio with those.
Run, Chad, run!
Chad's gotta stay, you know. Oh my god. Chad's gotta stay fresh, you know. He's training El Grande Americano for tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's currently 10:23. So the SmackDown goes off the air in 37 minutes. American made. American made. American made. American made.
American made. American made. American made. American made. American made. American made. American made.
Warehouse, so I'll have the best one. Use the good plunger, the big one.
You better wicked lover. You better run for cover.
Again, like we did last year.
I honestly might do a stream where I make Xander watch Samurai Cop at some
Oh my
point.
god, you're
Xander, it is the stupidest thing you've ever seen.
Hey, we did a stream where I watched The Chaperone.
Xander, this, okay.
so many orders. Stop up.
So it is a cheap 80s B film version of Lethal Weapon. The guy who plays the Mel Gibson lead role, this was his first movie ever.
Oh,
Halfway through, no, so they shoot the movie, and then the director finds out they have to do extensive reshoots after he, the lead character, has cut his super long hair that he has in the movie. So they put him in a horrible wig and a baseball cap in a lot of scenes, and it's clearly a woman's wig.
brilliant.
Yeah. And there's lines such as this: "You have a katana." What's the word katana mean? It means Japanese sword.
Starting April 26th, get excited to get up to 80% off at Wayfair. Oh, yes.
Remember when you and I fought with real swords in a public park? How did we not ever get the cops called on us filming too many Xanders?
Like looking at like a teenager, we thought, oh yeah, there'll be no problem with this. And now looking at it, I was like, what were we thinking?
What were we thinking with anything we did back then?
And then like now it's like, even with the resources we had, looking back, I'm like, we could have done it so many better ways.
We've done so many better things with those movies.
Yeah, I'm like the sword fight in particular, like we probably could have done half the speed we did. Like done something a lot more complicated at half the speed, and then just sped it up in post.
Yeah, and then we were still going super slow.
Yeah.
Simply say God that I know.
24/7 monitoring to help stop crime in real time.
Stop. This is Simply Safe.
Maybe Simply Safe and I can work together. There's no safe like Simply Safe. Can I have a chat about Nizzle?
If I can turn a dirt patch into a lush lawn, I can do anything. CPP, that's what you always say.
Like a fitness. Yeah. It's lawn fixing time. Scott's turf filter grass seed.
Yeah, no, we could have done those videos so much differently. All of them even.
People with the garlic sauce. You know, he's everywhere. We're making you a shakaroni for $12.99.
That's right.
Part of me wonders if we ever want to go back to that, like shooting a video together, actually like trying to shoot something.
I've thought about it many times in the past, and I'm like, you and I live an hour and a half to 2.5 hours apart, depending on traffic. We don't have as many public places we can film anymore.
Becomes legendary. WrestleMania from Las
Like,
Vegas.
we don't have as many public places we can film anymore, or private places, really. And, like,
Entertaining Friday Night Smackdown.
we do so much for LS11 Universe already.
Yeah, I know.
WrestleMania.
Like,
Chad Gable
I technically do 4 videos a week still.
from the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
With Raw, AEW, Main Event, and Honor Club. There's a reason Collision just ended up never really happening. I was like, honestly, at this point, I could probably stop doing Main Event and just make Honor Club the channel member exclusive thing. But I get enough enjoyment out of getting like extra matches with Main Event.
Yeah.
And Main Event only ends up being like 20 minutes a day or a week anyway, usually. Whereas Honor Club's usually like 45 to an hour, so depending. Because Main Event's only 3 matches, Honor Club's 4. Main Event just doesn't typically have backstage segments involved usually, or if they do, it's like 30-second segments at most. Like the ongoing story of Andre Chase's alcoholism he's going through.
Andre Chase. Demon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right up there with Dragon Lee.
What? What the hell? What a sell from Brutus, though.
Sanders, you hear that? Jim Cornette crying in the distance.
What the hell were they thinking with that stupid spot there where fucking Chad and
All 3 of the fucking guys fucking put themselves up in the ropes like goddamn jackasses.
and then the little guy fucking double stomps on just Chad, and the other 2 sell it like they just got shot with a fucking cannon, killing the fucking business. So, kind of funny story here, folks. It's
Love you, Jim.
just kind of funny story here. A couple weeks ago, when I first started modding the game, I tried to replace one of the commentators with Jim Cornette, just because I thought it was funny. Turns out the commentators have a special kind of model. Normally, 2K characters, their models flip to base model, which is just the body and the head, and then attire, which is their hair and actual outfit. The commentators is all one. And I didn't know that. So I put Jim Cornette there. And he's just naked. And so then I tried to make the body and attire into one simple model on its own with Snoop Dogg. Put Snoop Dogg in the United States. And it turned into a mess. It was just a mess, is all I think to say. Because the outfit didn't get modded on right, so it was just a glitchy mess floating around him, essentially, while he was still naked. It's so good, right?
Have you seen the UFC fights?
I've seen one of them, yeah.
It wasn't the O'Malley fight.
I think so.
Yeah.
I just always think of the WWE match last year. Oh, we got the table out. We're going to Grandma's house. Snoop is essentially like watching it with someone else on the couch that's never really watched wrestling before.
With Dana White looking for a fight and Sean O'Malley. He's like, look at this kid, man. Got an afro, looking cool, man. Looking nice. Oh, that was a good punch, man. Oh, shit! Oh! Oh, fuck! Oh, Mally! Oh, Mally! Oh, Mally! Ah!
Ray Phoenix picks up the dub. And it's not until I see them together that I realize how similar he and Dragon Lee's masks are.
Well, it looked like it was game over for the
Uh-oh.
but that brilliance from Ray Phoenix to
Ray's not legit, like, Mysterio's not legit injured, is he? Because they are not showing him on camera right now.
Could you imagine if Ray Phoenix or Dragon Lee's take their place for El Grande Americano?
I think they're taking X.
It would suck.
It would. When are me and Ray gonna fight the Young Bucks? Hey, they want to come to LAW. We'll be waiting. We'll be there. They know where to find us.
Come on, Buckaroos.
Come on, Hardly boys. Yeah, they can show Dean Ambrose in these packages. John Moxley's a different person. They don't look alike at all. That's not even a joke. John Moxley and Dean Ambrose look like different people.
understanding the danger that's right in front of us. For two people, it's clearly personal. For me, it's just business. It's become
There they go. They finally used the footage from Survivor Series 23 of Seth freaking out at Punk's return.
You are a pretzel baby out Thank you. But that's not the favor that I'm owed. What favor? I owe you a favor. No. Our wise man will owe me a favor. WrestleMania. In my corner. Your wise man. No, my tribal chief, I can't do that.
This is giving like old school video package in the best way. The music choice, the way that's cut. This is like how I would do a video package for this match.
This business. Wait to be the man that takes you both out of it. There can be only one, and it's gotta be me. Wise man, how could you betray me?
Their complicated history has been fused together for years. Tomorrow night, it could all explode apart. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk with Paul Heyman in his corner. The WrestleMania Night 1 main event, a triple threat from here.
You have not talked about this. Who do you think wins this tomorrow?
When we come back, the
I know you're saying Seth.
I'm saying Seth with a Heyman turn.
This whole thing. I don't know because, like, to me, that goes against where this is ultimately going from me for Seth.
Okay.
Where I'm like, to me that marks like a different turning point in the story than where I think it's best to go. Because I'm like, okay, Seth is on a downward spiral right now. That's the whole premise of where he is.
Mhm.
He's on a continuous downward spiral. So like now I'm just kind of sitting here asking myself, I'm like, okay, so if he wins, the spiral, he can't be on a spiral anymore. He just be Reigns and Punk, like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I think I'm gonna guess Punk
Okay.
because, quite simply, I think Punk is. I think it goes against where Rollins is going, and I don't think Rollins is going to be working much
Right.
in the coming months. If I had to guess, but I could see there possibly being money in Punk versus Jey Uso, Punk versus Gunther, which they've been testing that on the house shows. So, I'm not sure if they'll be doing Punk and Cena. I mean, I know Cena has a lot of things.
They'll do Punk Cena. They'll do it Money in the Bank. 14 years later, they'll do it Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I know Backlash is going to be Randy and Cena.
Probably, because Randy's on the poster.
And it's in St. Louis.
Right. Cena's got a lot more dates ahead than he did the first quarter of the year.
Hopefully, they're just Cena dates and not dates.
I think they're just Cena dates. I don't think we're going to have to deal with Dwayne this weekend.
Like, I'm not even sure how I feel about that. Like, I'm happy in a way because I didn't like him in the storyline.
Right.
But like him not showing up after being such a big part of the turn, I'm like, okay, that just feels weird.
Right.
She smells like I'm actually paying attention. Smell unstoppable. You don't have to settle for just one delicious dish of Olive Garden. Buy one, take one is here.
Watch just Roman in the winning.
But only for limited
I said, just watch Roman just win.
and enjoy the favorites you crave today.
Yeah.
And take another
It's very possible that Roman just wins.
Check it out. He showed up with Pizza Hut's Cheesy Bites Pizza and his A game. Slicing through the lane, feeding the post. Best delivery guy ever. Pizza Hut. The Cheesy Bites Pizza and new Ranch Lovers Flavor. Get it on the Pizza Hut app.
Nobody in their right mind would live in a place like this. Unless they have something to hide.
Doctor, he's an alien.
And next, you don't have anything to worry about. I like aliens. But I hear they're pretty cool.
Series comes to USA.
Oh, yeah. That ain't weird at all.
Watch Resident Alien from the beginning. Next, after Smackdown. On USA.
It has been a spectacular night before Mania here on SmackDown in Vegas. The Battle Royal, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, was won by Carmelo Hayes. We had DIY causing a no contest interference in our tag team championship match. A super kick led by Selena Vega earns her the victory. LA Knight Braun Strowman came up with the win. And then moments ago, we just saw Rey Fenix do his damage in a six-man tag team match.
All right, Cody Cena. Cena's gonna win, right? It feels like the most straightforward, easy to predict WrestleMania main event.
I'm not saying this is what they do.
Okay.
But imagine if Cody did retain. They kept going with him as champion.
Oh boy.
Cena beat the hell out of him. And they were able to take his new heel side.
I'm not into that at all.
I don't know. I still feel like there's a lot of people for Cody to face. And like, I know we got like a lot of people, but I also feel like a lot of the feuds were kind of left in this weird place.
I get that.
Cody's like title reign's been such a mixed bag for me.
Yeah. But also,
I really like looking back. I really think it was a mistake. The whole thing with Crown Jewel and like champion versus champion and doing that whole thing.
yeah. Oh boy.
Match presented by Drumstick.
Cena's their spokesperson now, by the way. Can't wait for the drumstick logo to be all over the ring during that match.
Can't wait for you to see a bloody man a heap on the ground crying about his family next to an ice cream cone.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like
It's
Pierre.
gonna have the same thing as like the Chris Jericho Nick Gage situation with the Domino's freaking commercial.
Yeah. But yeah, kind of like Pierre said, if Cena loses, then what was the point of the game?
Yeah, when Cena, if they had kept Cena face, I would say Cody needs to retain.
Yeah, but they turned Cena heel. There's no way he loses.
Big match, John.
Oh boy, what color shirt's he gonna have this time? Babado.
I do find it funny that I feel like this heel turn was such an unplanned thing.
Huh?
No, because like I said, like, here's the thing. Wanna why I think that?
What's that?
Because there was people, like, known good leaks who had said right things before. who said up until the day of the Rumble, the penciled winner was true.
Yeah. You're talking about Featherstone.
Yeah, Featherstone.
Yep, Dr. Chris Featherstone. Yep. I know who you're talking about.
And there was another one. There was another young leaker who said Drew was the final. But and also, what the whole thing was like him saying, you get nothing. No new music, no new gear, no new anything.
Yeah.
What if it was like a situation of, bro, we've already designed all this gear. The gear has been made, John. The gear has been made. The Trons are done.
For you to have different stuff in every city.
Yeah, we can't change it now, John. It's not an option. Do you know how many kids are set to buy these shirts?
I think he's cut the hair a little bit. Brother, if Cena takes off that hat and has the buzz cut tomorrow or on Sunday, is fucking curtains for Cody. I mean, ultimately, I think what will happen is Cody will win the belt back later this year.
Yeah.
But they got to give Cena the number 17.
Dude, I'm just saying, like, what if Cena showed up tomorrow or showed up Sunday with, like, the army green on? The army green shorts, like, dressing like him in his most powerful form.
Could happen.
Shut your mouth, kid.
Here we go.
2007 was, like, peak Cena. That was when Cena.
This is going to be my 20th WrestleMania, my 12th title match at WrestleMania. I know just as well as anybody right around now, you can get lost in all the noise, all these voices. There is one voice you should listen to, and that's the one coming from the man looking at you in the eye. Sunday is the last time I will ever compete in a WrestleMania ring. No one has ever had the courage to end their career the way I have. And there is nothing you could possibly do to prepare to face a man who knows he's going to die.
Damn. Wait, Cena's just gonna Randy the Ram himself?
It's so unprecedented, they don't think it's
Never
real.
done before.
They don't believe it. They think I'm
For
going
Gagne,
back because everyone always
but
says
Vince never.
I'm going back. There's no
I know,
place
Blake. WWE, if you bring up WWE pretends the AWA never existed. And I know Xander's like, yeah, I know almost nothing about the AWA. Exactly. They don't want you to.
Every other wrestler needs these people.
So, the idea, Bird Gagne retired
About them, to post about them,
at like
talk about them.
55.
If they get away from this, they're left alone.
He won the world championship in the last match. Would it surprise to know he was the owner? Anyway, yeah, he won the world title and retired.
I don't need a single damn one of them.
How are you affording all these tickets, goatee guy?
You and
Right.
all of you forever.
You can afford all these tickets, but you can't afford a better wardrobe?
Last year,
He only owns 2 shirts.
everybody's raising you on their shoulders.
This feels like the Randy Phelps joke. He's like, I have to wonder if his motivations are racially motivated, but his calves are so racially diverse.
Too heavy for you to hold. You will lose. You will lose because you care about them. You people do not write history.
I just thought of the darkest shit you could do for this angle.
Okay.
What if John took the cap off?
I knew
He
it
was
was
lost.
impossible to beat you in a match of
John has cancer.
And then
This is the motivation for all of this. John Cena has become a jigsaw-esque cancer hate-ridden heel.
do you want to do what they think is right?
Oh, he's referencing Rock now, finally.
Or do you want to win? And in the moment you made your choice, not only did I think I could beat you, I realized someday you don't stand a chance. And that night, all that was left for me to do was the one thing you could prove to them that they don't matter. You see, all of
We got the media rights deal last year. We don't need you, motherfucker.
they want to believe, and when you stop caring about that and stop caring about them, you can start accomplishing anything you want.
You know UFC is something getting even bigger media rights than WWE did last year at the end of this year?
Doesn't shock me.
Yeah. Apparently, there's some people trying to buy the UFC's rights deal. Guess to the tune of a year.
Do you do what they think is right?
I got no idea.
$1 billion a year.
Wow.
And Cody, you are strong, you are tough, and you are.
That's why they're saying Conor McGregor hasn't fought for the last year and a half despite wanting to.
You say you wear this suit because you want to be somebody. You have your tattoo because you want to be somebody. You didn't need the tattoo or the suit because Sunday I'm going to make you somebody. Somebody who finally realizes that to become a winner, you have to sever ties with all the losers in your life.
I feel like Cody's going to respond to that pretty soon.
Probably.
Somebody who had a chance to be a real winner.
I feel like if they're going out with John winning, I feel like Cody's going to kind of have to.
You will realize that
Oh, Cody will get the last kind of.
you are not the quarterback. You're still just a kid in a man's world who doesn't have the balls of the last real champion. Okay, John, the noise. You always have to say something, right? This crowd, how they feel about you? This is who you fight for.
Yeah, last real champion's gonna be a fun ride.
You said in London, you said that you don't bury talent.
You're booing
You
Cody.
are talent. Well, I know a graveyard of talent that would disagree with that statement, but we're not talking about them. We're talking about WrestleMania. Let me ask you a question, John.
I don't know what they're booing.
Do you know his name? The one who handed you the microphone. You know his name? No. You don't know her name either, do you? And I'd wager if you walk backstage, you don't know any of those people either. This is a different WWE, John. And when this was your WWE, I worshipped you. They worshipped you. But since the GOAT hasn't shown up since Elimination Chamber, allow me to offer you a little perspective, okay? You called me underwhelming. Guess what? You're overrated. You're overbearing. And more importantly, you're out of touch and you're out of time. Your face is melting wax. You got a stack of dimes for a neck, spindly ass legs. You're paler than Sting at Starrcade 97. And you're sanctimonious comments about how I'm an errand boy when the whole world wants you saunter on the Oscar stage, butt ass naked for the people that you run errands for now. And by God, John Cena, it is 2025 and you still can't wrestle.
Well, damn. Cody went in. I mean, you know, Cena's words to him backstage, but promo really don't hold back.
Taylor than Stain, Starrcade 97.
JT 2 minutes ago. They're booing Cody because they're tired of him. JT now. Why are they cheering Cody being mean? Really, bud? Really? I don't think they're booing Cody, bud. I don't think this whole crowd of 17,000 people singing Cody Rhodes' name are booing him.
Just like you, they don't know what they want, and Cody, on Sunday to beat you, I don't have to wrestle.
The fuck did he just do?
Stumped his eye. So
Oh! Yep, go home Matt's about to favor John. Yep, Cena got his hair cut.
yeah, I'm pretty sure what he did was like just like one of these.
Gotcha.
Just went physical.
One for the old John Jones.
Cody Rhodes with the undisputed WWE Championship in his hand. He has been making the message of fighting for the fans.
So you gotta throw the hat out for the crowd.
He's gonna throw it and miss Cena by a mile. Yep, Cena's winning. Go home Matt tells you all you need to know.
Yeah.
WrestleMania Sunday. It'll headline it all.
My question is how much blood?
What is turning out
Yes.
to be a spectacular weekend in Vegas. We have no further steps to take on this road to WrestleMania. We have arrived, Wayne. The final face-off turned into this. Well, Walt, I Sunday to beat you. I don't have to wrestle.
It looks like he just kind of went like,
Maybe even like
maybe. Oh no, man. He didn't hit this eye by a country miles.
Championship on the line. One crossroads may be all it takes to follow Cena for good in his final WrestleMania. It is coming your way. WrestleMania 41 Sunday night will be the undisputed WWE Championship match. Start streaming at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on Peacock. Now, wait.
Yeah, the lightest headshot possible. Right.
well, our last 2 minutes. Let's just
And my internet went out for a second there, apparently. We're back.
Conversations recently. And tomorrow, it is Tippy time against the future Hall of Famer. Tiffany Stratton looks to the bench against Charlotte Flair. We had a war earlier tonight here on SmackDown. A lot of damage absorbed by these two men, but the United States title.
not truth in the right. Weekly American vodka.
Weekly, so good, I drink it weekly.
And for Rey Mysterio.
Match presented by Xfinity.
Fuck you.
Every day we drift closer to living in the world from idiocy. Is it Idiocracy? Gotcha. Glad you know what I was talking about. Fantastic movie, though. Oh, match presented by Clash of Clans. I haven't thought of that game in fucking years.
And then Jake the Platoon just busted in screaming, "My vodka!
I want my vodka! Hot and spicy firewalk.
The storm is coming for
Please, fuck you.
and Naomi, perhaps the most unfortunate of all the WrestleMania 41.
Get out of my house. You put my Montgomery Gator down and you get out of my house. Put my son down. Match also presented by Xfinity.
The main event of
That's presented by an evil corporation.
Seth freaking CM Punk with the lights out. Paul Heyman in his corner. Who will be victorious in the main event tomorrow?
Force moments ago, face to face.
Yeah, it's just like a tap on the head is what it was. Cena pulled the punch a little bit too much.
Was able to count. The crossroads was hit on Cena. Cena's going for the record-breaking win Sunday night.
Great sell from Sean.
Oh, yeah, he just sold it like he died.
There are just that you know
He's like, yeah, I'm out. Good night, everybody. I'm out cold.
it is must watch. It is can't miss.
Adrenaline in my soul, every fight out of control. Do it all to get them off the feet. Here's him, about to blow, ready for me to start the show. Alright, cool. Good stream, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, guys.
Alright, I guess we're gonna give the women's rumble one last attempt, and